Yo, Fears, audience, what's up? Yo, gotta love some Airwolf. You know, it starts me up. You know, it energizes Fears. Sometimes I edit to that song Airwolf. Sometimes I edit. I'll have it like the tunes in my brain while I'm editing away. Anyway, shout out to the fans, Fears, audience, Fears, couch, Fears, audience. Hope all is well. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope your guys' Thursday morning is going good. Fears just got off of work about an hour and a half ago. And before I go to sleep, I thought I would do a stream because I haven't done one in about, let's see, when's the last time I did a stream? Like 2 days ago. I haven't done a stream in about 2 days. So shout out to the fans. I'm a little tired, to say the least. So bear with me. So shout out. Bear with me. Fears has got his coffee in my very nice Dave and Buster's mug that I won with all my tickets. Oh yeah. Anyway, not a lot to tell you guys. There hasn't been too many updates in 2 days, but all I gotta say is update number 1. I don't know how this happened. Thank God my boss is really cool. My new boss is really cool. So yesterday, let's see, not yesterday, 2 days ago, I fell asleep. I overslept. And there was only an hour left of work. I called and said, hey, do you want me to come into that last hour? And they're like, Fears, they're like, no worries, it happens. I forgot, that was on me. I forgot to set my alarm clock. Right? I forgot to set my alarm clock. They said, it happens, Fears. They said, just try not to let it happen again. I said, I'm really sorry, man. I said, I've just been working 2 jobs. I'm really tired. And I said, I just totally forgot to set my alarm clock. He's like, yeah, he goes, I get it. He goes, no worries. He goes, just try not to let it happen again. So then I'm on my way to work last night. I have the worst luck. My tire pops. So I have to change my tire. So I have to call, and he's like, Fears, where were you? And he's like, where are you, man? And I said, you're never going to believe this, man. He goes, what? He goes, are you on the way? He goes, did you oversleep again? I said, no. I said, I didn't oversleep. I said, my tire popped. And I could feel that it was low. And he's like, oh, are you on the side of the road? I said, yeah. So I had to change out my tire, call AAA, all that crap. And he goes, just get here as soon as you can, man. And I said, I'm really sorry, man. I said, I don't want to, lose my job. He goes, Fears, you're not going to lose your job. And I was like, all right, man. I said, I'm just saying, like, these are 2 new jobs. And I said, I have to have 2 jobs to pay my rent. So hopefully I don't oversleep tonight, or hopefully I don't get any more pop tires. But yeah, last night, I couldn't believe it. 2 things in a row. I am setting my alarm clock tonight. So 2 nights ago, I overslept and I was late to work. Then last night, my tire pops. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Fears. I'm like, what kind of luck do you have? Anyway, I still got both my jobs. Everything's fine. I apologize profusely to my boss. He's like, Fears, he's like, don't even worry about it. He goes, I know things happen. And I was like, all right, man. I said, I'll try not to let it happen again. He goes, yeah. He goes, accidents happen. He goes, it's fine. He goes, do me a favor, just, get to work. And I said, okay. I said, I just wanted to let you know how sorry I am. He's like, yeah, you're totally good, man. He's like, let's just get to work. And I was like, all right, sounds good. So it was a pretty good work shift. It went fast. It started off bad because, I had a flat tire. Hilarious. So that new tire that I got a couple weeks ago, now I have to get a brand new tire. And I had to pay for it. So it only lasted, what, a month? And then I guess I ran over a nail or something. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good morning. But, so that's all the bad stuff. But the good stuff is we are 1 day away from the weekend, guys. 1 day. Oh, my Lord. I cannot wait for the weekend. You see these bags under Fears' eyes? I need some sleepy time. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing right after this stream. And then I'll probably sleep for about 3 or 4 hours, get up around 3-ish, 3, 4-ish, edit for a little bit, go to my second job. I'm sorry, go to my first job, and then go to my second. So, yeah. Anyway, I need me some more of this. Shout out to the fans. Shout out to the fans. Well, let's start this off right. Booyah. Now, I have, because I haven't streamed in 2 days, I kind of read ahead. I've read 3 chapters since the last time I read one to you guys. So, I'm not going to go back. Let's just continue forward. Check out my new bookmarker. It's the Matthew prayer, the Father's prayer. Our heaven, which art in heaven, hallowed be our name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and power and glory forever. Amen. Very good bookmarker. All right. So the last one that I left on was GPS message recalculation. So let's see what it has to say. I thought we'd start this off. It says, beginning in 2011, many GPS malfunctions decided to do away with the recalculating message. It seems these companies received too many complaints about the GPS voice calling out the driver's mistakes. I mean, alternate routes. Drivers sent in these comments. I know I missed the exit, and then my GPS announces recalculating. Don't rub it in and give my family reason to get upset with me. Well, I think that's just you having a bruised ego, my friend. It says, whenever we veer from God's direction, we don't like being reminded of it. Either sometimes we deliberately disobey or we don't mean to. We know we're heading along the wrong route, but we continue anyway. Other times we don't do it intentionally. It just happens. Our sinful decisions come so rapidly, and often we try. We're tired of hearing about them, but we do need to hear about them. We do need to recalculate. In love, our Lord will always encourage us to rethink our decisions when we head off course. David certainly heard the message in Psalms 32. He recounts feeling the Lord a heavy hand on him, the weight of guilt. God reminded David again and again to recalculate. Then when David did turn to the Lord and away from his sin, the Lord forgave him and restored the joy of his salvation. We may not always like being reminded of our sin, but God loves us too much to stop, and he loves us too much to not care about us. As we grow in that gracious truth, we find that we want him to shed light on our sin because it points us to Jesus. The forgiveness he earned on the cross is always ours, no matter how much recalculating is necessary. As we set our path, our joy comes into following God's ways. Have the will of the Lord always with you as you travel. Have the will of the Lord when you go to work. Have the will of the Lord when you're hanging out with your friends. God will solve everything. And then if you want to start a prayer, then you do the prayer starter. Dear God, in the midst of my sins, the Holy Spirit has brought me to repentance. In Jesus' name, forgive. And then you start your prayer. So I like that this book always gives like a prayer, like a prayer starter. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow is GPS message, make a U-turn. So that's what we'll see tomorrow. That's what we'll see tomorrow. But again, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I thought we'd start off the stream, a good way of doing that. So anyway, I don't have many topics for you guys today. I just wanted to say hello, see how you guys are doing. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. Today's topics are the holidays are coming up, and I'm going to the Tampa Con. I decided to go to the Tampa Con. I think I'm going to go at it alone. Else, I was thinking about taking LC, but I told LC, I said, if I did go, I'll probably just go by myself. I'm not going to go for 2 days, though. I'm not going to go for 2 days. I think I'm just going to go for Saturday. Saturday, I think I'm just going to go get some footage, buy one little movie prop or buy one little toy or whatever I can find. Like, get in and get out, like real quickly. Say hello to my friends, at the convention, see how everyone's doing, and just get away from work and get away from everything else. And, have a little fun. And then on Sunday, I'm going to church. Big news about church, though. We're having a big potluck dinner on November 21st, I think, November 20th, something like that. So I cannot wait for that. I may vlog that. I haven't decided. So we'll see. We'll see. The Tampa Con is supposed to be even bigger this year. That's what Jeff told me. And I think last year it was only a 1-day con. Now it's a 2-day con. So let me go to the website and I'll read you guys all the information, because even though I'm not going to the second day, he said Saturday is supposed to be the biggest day, and I'm going Saturday. So let me just pull up this information and I'll read it to you guys. Supposed to be a big convention, big con. I think some celebrities are supposed to be there. So let me just do this. If you want any information about it, go to the Florida Toy Show and Expos.com, or just write that in and it'll take you straight to the Facebook page. So go to Facebook, write it in, booyah, you'll have all the stuff. So yeah, so it's this weekend. So let me just let me just look up this information. So it says, back in Tampa for November, Florida Extravaganza. There'll be toys, comics, cars, and more there. From November 5th and 6th, each day it starts at 9 a.m. and goes till 5 p.m. And it's going to be at the Florida State Grounds in Tampa. So check it out, motherfuckers. Let me click on it, and I'll get you guys more information. Let me just click on this. Oh, man. Fuse is tired. Oh, Lord. All right. So, let me click on this. Booyah. All right. So, here we go. It says Florida Extravaganza Fall 2022. The show starts at 9 a.m., ends at 5, and that's for November 5th and 6th, guys. And it says Florida Extravaganza, toys, comics, cars, and more. November 5th and 6th starts at 9 a.m. And goes to 5 p.m. on each day. And it's at the Florida State Grounds in Tampa. So if you guys want to hang out with Fears, I'm going to be there on Saturday. Not on Sunday. I'm just going to save some money and just buy like a 1-day ticket, because a 2-day ticket here, I'll show you guys the prices. All right, here we go. So it says time and date, Saturday and Sunday, November 5th and November 6th, 9 till 5 on each day. Location, the Florida State Grounds. It says Florida Extravaganza is back for the fall in Tampa. New vendors, over 125 tables plus 125 vendors. So that's a lot, guys. That's a lot, because last year I believe it was only 80 or 90 vendors, 125, and also it's a 2-day con. I think last year it was a 1-day con. It says the tables will be filled with toys, comics, die-cast artists, and more pop culture goodness. Saturday, November 5th and 6th, kids under 12 get in for free and get a free Hot Wheels set. So kids that are 12 and under get in for free, and they get a free Hot Wheels set. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's see. It says if you want to go, tickets for Saturday all day it's $15. For Sunday it's $10. Parking, there is a cost for parking at the fairgrounds. It's $10 per day. Parking has nothing to do with our show. You have to pay $10 to park. He says some of the toys that we will have at the convention are vintage to modern Hot Wheels, G.I. Joe, Godzilla, Star Wars, Transformers, Ghostbusters, Mega, wrestling action figures, Funko Pops, crap garbage, Nightmare Before Christmas, horror and monster figures, and tons more. Plus, we will have girl toys there like My Little Pony, Fisher Price, Barbie, Strawberry Shortcake. And that says we also will have tons of retro gaming. And that says you can expect to see vendors with vintage and modern Atari, Nintendo, Sony, PlayStation, Sega Genesis, and more. That's really good. All right. Then it says, let's see here. Then it says, you can expect to see comics and artists. We will have several comic Pacific vendors that we have added to the show. Plus, we will have comic artists on site doing live art. Again, 150 tables. Nice. Hope to see you there. Buy your tickets early. And then it says the last time you can buy tickets is Friday night at 11 o'clock. So before I go to work on Friday, I'm going to be buying my ticket. That's what I'm going to be buying my ticket. So, lots. And they said that Adam the Woo may make an appearance. He did make an appearance last year, so we'll see. We shall see, guys. So that's all the information. If you want to come and see and hang out with Fears, I will be there. I'll be there. And I can't wait. It sounds like it's going to be a phenomenal show. A phenomenal show. Not many people are chatting because it is kind of early. I'm doing my show early today because I don't feel like doing it at around 3 or 4 because I'm going to be sleeping. And then when I wake up, I'm going to edit a video. But feel free to drop your comments. I'll be honest, I actually cannot wait for the convention. At first, I wasn't going to go. Because, I was like, well, should I save some money? And it's not that much. $15, it's not too bad. And I'm setting myself a budget. I think I'm only going to bring like $50 or $60 to spend at the convention because Fears has got to save his money. Because rent is coming up soon. Rentage. And plus, I'm saving up for the Pixel L Protocol trip next year, man. Pixel, you've waited long enough. Fears is coming to hang out. Now, I don't know if Pixel's going to let me stay in his home. I may have to find a hotel like near his home. But I'm coming to visit Pixel Protocol. Oh, yeah. Me and Pixel, we've kind of discussed the details, but I don't want to give too much out. I know that we're going to be getting drunk and going nuts and eating pizza and like video game streaming until like fucking 4 or 5 hours into the morning. So yeah. Hopefully Pixel's got a fantastic gaming chair. Well, hopefully he's got 2, But you know what? Fears will sit on anything. The floor, a fold-out chair, something. And you know what? I will say this about Quentin. Even though I hate Quentin, I have seen Quentin's gaming chair in some of Quentin's video I'm so tired, gosh. I've seen Quentin's gaming chair in some of his videos that he's made on his channel. He only has like 8 or 9 videos up. And I will admit this, even though I hate Quentin and don't like him, I gotta admit, he's got a pretty rad gaming chair. So, Quentin, but despite our differences, you got a good gaming chair. That you do, my friend. That you do. Pretty good gaming chair. I didn't see Sam today at work, but I saw his roommate. His roommate works at FedEx too, and he said, "Hey, Fears, He goes, Sam is off today. I was like, oh yeah. I'm like, why is he off? And he goes, well, he goes, apparently he switched his shift with somebody because somebody was sick or something. So Sam is at home resting right now. But anyway, I don't know if anyone's going to come in, but let me see if Sega wants to come in. Sega messaged me last night and said that he was sorry for not coming. Apparently, Sega has been sick. Sega has had a cold, and he said that's why he has not been able to come in. And before I run out of stream time, because we've had a couple of guests come on, and then we have to wait like 4 or 5 days before Fears gets any more screen time to get guests on. Oh, man. So we'll see if he wants to come in. Let's see if he wants to come in. I don't know. He may be asleep. I mean, because I don't know what time. I don't know what time it is in Canada right now, but right now in Florida it is 10:27. So maybe, hopefully, Sega will say it. Anyway, though, so I didn't see Sam, and then Sam's roommate Jaden, which he's kind of my friend Jaden. I don't know much about him. He works at FedEx too, and I said, hey, where's Sam? And he's like, oh, Fears. He goes, apparently he switched his hours just for today. He goes, some girl got sick and Sam picked up her shift and now he's off today and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm like, right on. So I'll probably see Sam tomorrow, but Sam needed a break from the gaming streams. He's got some stuff to do. He said, Fears, we're going to start Dead Space next weekend, next Saturday. And I said, all right, cool. So next Saturday, we're starting Dead Space. I do have a little bit of bad news, even though I'm going to the convention this weekend. So that's good news that I'm going to the convention this weekend. That girl that I was talking to, she wrote me back and I said, hey, what about Saturday? And she goes, I hate to do this. And I was like, oh God, here we go. I'm like, here we go. I'm like the brush off or the procrastination. And I'm like, here we go. I'm like, it's going to be some goddamn bullshit excuse why she can't come and hang out. This new girl that I've been talking to. And her name's Kim. Her name is Kim. Because I was talking to two girls. The other girl I wasn't feeling. But this one girl, Kim, I've really been jiving with. And she goes, I'm really sorry to waste your time. But she goes, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go out Saturday night. And I said, why is that? And she goes, I'm just not ready to start dating. And she goes, after I get done talking with you, she goes, I'm going to delete my profile. And I was like, all right. I said, well, you know what? I said, I understand. I said, if you're not ready, you're not ready. And I said, but we've been talking for a couple of weeks. She goes, yeah. She goes, and you're a wonderful guy. She goes, John, you're a wonderful guy. She goes, it has nothing to do with you. And I went, okay. I'm like, I'm just making sure. She goes, no. She goes, it has nothing to do with you. She goes, I'm just not ready to get back into dating. She goes, the last guy that I dated, his name was Edward. And I said, yeah. And she goes, Edward was horrible. She goes, Edward treated me horribly. And I was like, I get it. I understand. I said, I've been there. I said, I've had some exes treat me horrible. So I said, I understand. I said, I get it. I said, if you're not ready to date, you're not ready to date. She goes, well, I thought I was. She goes, that's why, I spent the last 2.5 weeks talking to you. And I went, yeah, I'm like, it's cool. I understand. So unfortunately, no date this Saturday night with Kim, unfortunately. And I really liked her. She was really nice. I mean, we were gelling. She's from Illinois and she moved to Florida. So kind of my neck of the woods, kind of the same story as Fears, moving to Florida for a better life, getting away from the cold Missouri weather. Now, Missouri will always be my home. I love Missouri. I don't like the cold, but I love my friends and my family, and I love all the tourist attractions in St. Louis. How many vlogs has Fears done in the St. Louis Arch? I can count 3. And then we did 2 vlogs at the St. Louis Aquarium, which used to be a mall, and then it used to be abandoned where they filmed Escape from New York, and then before that, it used to be an actual train station. So that place has been through a lot. But dude, how fucking cool. They filmed Escape from New York in downtown St. Louis, motherfuckers. That is so fucking rad, man. It's so cool. It's so awesome. I wish I could have time traveled back to when they were filming back then and be in the film. Oh, God, I'd give anything. I would give anything to get killed by Snake Plissken or be Snake Plissken's like son or his brother or something, man. Like he's so badass. He's so manly. Thank God Randy showed me Escape from New York. And then the sequel, Escape from LA, it's good. It's just not as good as Escape from New York. It's all right. It's okay. But it's not as good as Escape from New York. They need to make a third one. And Sam told me about this, and Randy told me about this. They were thinking of doing like Escape from the World, like where the whole world is gone to shit. And now the new prison is like on Mars or something. And they have to escape the prison on Mars. And then somehow like Snake Plissken like gets lost. And then his son has to come find him. And I was like, why didn't they film this? And then I guess John Carpenter just could never get it down on paper. And he decided not to move forward with the project. But damn it, I say yes. I want me some more Snake Plissken. Anyway, I don't know if we'll ever get any Snake Plissken, but or any more at least, but we'll see. But anyway, so I'm looking forward to the convention this weekend. I may do a live stream at the convention. I have not decided. I'm definitely gonna vlog it, but I haven't decided if I'm going to film it. So I haven't decided if I'm gonna live stream it. I know I'm gonna. I know I'm gonna vlog it, but I have no idea if I'm gonna live stream it. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Put your comments in the chat. Let me know, and see if I should live stream it. I haven't done a live stream at a convention in quite a while. Because normally I either forget to do it or, when you live stream off your phone, it burns a lot. It burns a lot of your data. So if I do live stream it, the convention this weekend, it'll probably just be like the last 10, 20 minutes of it. Because usually Fears takes a lot of TikTok videos at the conventions. I take a lot of like photos at the convention. To put in the vlogs or put on Instagram or stuff like that. So, I don't know. Drop some comments. Let me know if I should, live stream at the convention. We got 3 people watching, and I appreciate those 3 people watching. Forgive me, I'm just so tired. Oh, my Lord. I've been working away, man. I have been working away. Lordy. Lordy. Lot of birthdays coming up. My friend Alex's birthday is today. So shout out to my friend Alex. Happy birthday, Alex. Then we got Sam's birthday in February. And we got Sam's birthday in February. Lots of birthdays coming up. And then we got LC's birthday coming in November. And there he is. There's LC. Yo, yo, yo. To the boot. LC, I'm going to throw you the link right now. I'm going to throw you the link right now, buddy. Give me 1 second. I'm copying the link right now. Let me go to Twitter. Hopefully LC can come in for a couple of minutes. I know you're probably working, but just come in for a couple of minutes. A couple of minutes, buddy. And you know what? The thing that sucks is I'm glad that I'm kind of glad that I missed Halloween Horror Nights this year. I wanted to go. Trust me, I wanted to go. But Halloween Horror Nights is so expensive. Plus, there's no way I could have gone because, I had to be there for my family. Plus, I started these 2 new jobs. LC, I dropped you the link on Twitter. Come in, buddy. If it would have been cheaper, like 30, 40, I can do that. Dude, if you guys checked out the prices on fucking Halloween Horror Nights, oh my Lord, they're like 60, 70, $80. Ridiculous. That is just too much for Halloween Horror Nights. So yeah. Oh, I'm so tired. My brain is like jello. Oh, man. And then we got Jason's birthday. I'll be honest, Jason. We weren't friends for a couple of years, so I kind of forgot your birthday. I don't. What's your birth? When is your birthday? Happy birthday, by the way, buddy. You know, I love you. I care about you. Now that we are friends again, what day is it? Again, Fears' memory. I try to remember as much as I possibly can. I'm sorry if I forget things. I'm poorly made, guys. I don't know what the hell God was thinking when he made me. My brain can only remember a certain amount of stuff, and then the other stuff just goes through one ear and out the other. But I'm going to throw – Hero said he can't come in. He's working. But I know Jason can come in because he works from home. So, Jason, I'm going to throw you the link, buddy. Because I think this is going to be the last live stream for a little while because when I started this stream, it said that I was almost out of stream time. So, yeah. So I got to get a guest in it, at least, you know, for the last stream. Jason, I really am sorry for forgetting your birthday, buddy. I know it's in November, December somewhere, but happy birthday, man. But I'll find out right now. I'll get Jason in here, and he can tell me. And I do apologize, but happy birthday to Jason. And happy birthday to LC's birthday's coming up. And, again, I don't recall LC. I know he said, didn't you say your birthday's November 15th, 16th-ish, something like that? And then, you know what? Sam hasn't even told me the date of his birthday. He told me it's in February, but Sam has yet to tell me his birthday. I know it's in February, though. I still remember your birthday month, even we weren't friends for a few years. I don't think it was a few years, right? It was a couple of months, right? Oh, no. It was a year or two. Anyway, so hopefully Jason can come in. But see, you don't even remember, you don't remember my birthday, but you remember my birth month. But I think your birth month is November. I'm pretty sure it's November. There he is. Heroes and Villains is here. Oh, yeah, motherfucker. I bet he's drinking that boot at work. Or let's hope he's drinking that boot at work.
How's everything going? Shout out to everybody in the chat, watching now, watching later. You already know.
Dude, are you drinking? Are you doing a little sip at work?
Hell no, but I take my shit. I gotta be responsible at work. You know what I mean? I drive forklifts. Gotta be responsible. I'm not losing my job for nobody.
I got you, buddy. I know. I was just joking.
I know.
Yeah. So, when's your birthday?
My birthday is in 2 weeks, November 15th.
Hey, man. Oh, I got it right then. I said November 15th. Yes.
Yeah, it falls on a Tuesday. Yeah, not this Tuesday coming up, next Tuesday.
He fears his memory's getting a little bit better as we go, man. So happy pre-birthday, buddy. So we got to do something.
I told you we could definitely go to downtown Kissimmee, have some drinks, check out some shorties, whatever.
Well, Sam said he's still got some big surprise for you and me. I don't even know when those plans are because I haven't been able to get a hold of Sam because I've been working so much. And did you hear what happened to me at the beginning of the stream? So no. 2 days ago, I was just so tired. And normally what I do is I take a little nap in between my two jobs. And I totally forgot to set my alarm clock. So not yesterday, but the day before, I was late to work. And I called my boss and I said, that's on me. I'm really sorry. And he goes, Fears, I had no idea you worked two jobs. And I said, yeah. He goes, Fears, don't worry about it. He goes, I understand mistakes happen. He goes, just try not to let it happen again. Then last night, I have the worst luck. I'm on the way to work, and I'm on time. I must have ran over a nail or something. My tire popped. So I had to call my boss, and I said, I'm on the side of the road, AAA, they're help me out. And he goes, Fears, don't worry about it. Just get here ASAP. So I was supposed to clock in at like 3:30, and Fears rolled in at 4.
Yeah, well, shit, I didn't have a better time yesterday. So I left the house at like 7 o'clock in the morning to be at work at 7:30. I take my son's car because I don't have a car. My
Yeah,
car got into an accident.
yeah.
And originally his tag was set for December, which is my wife's birthday next month.
Oh
So
man.
I didn't know, I did not know, and my son's birthday is October, which is next
Mm,
month. I did
yeah.
not know that he changed the tag under his name, therefore his birthday, therefore it expired October. So when I'm driving to work yesterday, I get pulled over by the cops literally in front of my job.
Yeah.
Expired decal, gives me $160 ticket. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it was really fucked up. And then so then it was really in front of my job. So I had my car parked. So I knew that I had at least 8 hours to fix the problem because I gotta get back home after work. So I had to
So
call my son. I had to call my son and tell him, listen, and thank God that my mom had came to visit me, which she leaves today. I love my mom. So she visited me for like 2 days.
sees mama.
Yeah, so she thank God she was here because her being here, she was able to drive my son to the DNV while I was working. They took care of all that, and literally by the time I got out at 4:30, they showed up at 4:35. I put the sticker, good to go.
So I got a question. If you fix it, do you still have to pay that ticket or no?
Yeah, I mean you can fight it, but I mean it's you know what I mean. I for what happened, that they're just gonna make me pay the shit. You know,
See,
sometimes they you can pay, but at the end of the day, they're gonna make me pay for it.
you know what they should do is they should write like a preliminary ticket, like, hey, if you don't fix this by a certain date, then you'll have to pay. But I think what they should do is they write it and say, hey, if you don't do it by like let's say you get the ticket on Monday. Hey, if you don't fix it by Friday, we're gonna make you pay $160. But if you fix it before Friday, then they'll be like, all right, yeah, just rip up that ticket. You should be fine. That's what they should do. They should give people like some time to fix it. That's
Yeah, but
bullshit.
then the courts won't make no money because it's all about money. It's all about money. When you get locked up, you go to probation. You have to pay your probation every month. You don't pay your probation, you go back to jail. It's
Yeah,
all
I know.
everything's about money.
It. You know, I'll be honest. I wish the world did not revolve around money. I really wish. I wish it
If
was
it
like.
did, if it didn't revolve around money, it'd be a whole different place. Imagine a world where everybody made the same amount of money and we all lived very very comfortable.
Or dude, imagine it was like Star Trek, where you don't make any money at all, and you just work to better yourselves and others and the world. Star Trek got it right, man. Like we should just abolish money, you know?
I hear you. I hear you. But at the same time, I mean, you can't do that because you got people that really work and bust their ass, right? So you got somebody that works and bust their ass and they're making freaking thousands of dollars a year, right? Now, yet you have some freaking loser that don't do shit. You think that he's worth making the same amount of money that you just busted your ass for?
No, what I'm saying is the world would be a better place if like nobody was home, like Star Trek, like nobody was homeless. Everybody had somewhere nice to live,
Yeah, yeah.
and you still went to work, but you worked to better yourself and to better the world. And we kind of do that, except the only thing different is we make money too on the side.
Yep, and for that to be changed, shit, that takes generations and generations because we already have our own set of thinking because how the world is and how we're raised. We know reality from, you know what I mean? So
Now,
for something like,
I'll never see the 23rd century and I'll never see the 24th century, like, because Jim Kirk is in the 23rd century and Captain Picard is in the 24th. That's right, LC. I'm a full-on Star Trek nerd. Hell yeah, brother, and I embrace it. Even though I'll never see it, I hope by the time we get to their era, I hope money is abolished, and I hope they do that shit.
you know something I will tell you? I am not the biggest Star Wars fan. When it comes to Star Wars movie, don't like them. I even tried so many times to watch them all in a row, and I have. And at the end of the day, after watching from 1 to 7, Rogue One and all that stuff, I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I really don't like
I
them. And
love
I
it.
watched it so many times.
Listen,
The ones I love is I like the side shows. I like Mandalorian.
oh yeah,
I like Boba Fett. I have not seen Obi-Wan yet.
I haven't either.
I have not seen that Andor yet. But when it comes to Star Trek, to be honest, I enjoy Star Trek more than Star
I
Wars.
love Star
You know,
Trek.
from the TV shows, I enjoy Captain Kirk, Mr. Spot. You have all the main characters,
Oh man,
Sulu, all those guys,
I'm
and
telling
then
you,
they got transitioned into the movies.
I'm
Those
telling
same
you,
characters.
Spock is the shit. Hey Spock, live long and prosper, motherfucker. That's right. Oh
Yeah, it
yeah.
was pretty cool. I enjoy the
Listen,
Star
I
Treks more than Star Wars.
love Star Wars. I love Star Trek. I eat that shit up, man. There's not enough. There's never enough Star Wars and Star Trek in Fears' life, man. Anyway,
Yep.
Jason said he can't come in right now. I respect that, Jason. Jason's working out right now. Jason is working out and he's listening to my live. But Jason, if you get time, come on in, buddy. Like on the way home or something. If you can't, I get it. I understand. So, Elsie, how's work been? Has it been a busy day? Has it been a slow day?
Thank God everything has been kind of slow, which is good. You know what I mean? Because yesterday I was busting my ass, and plus I was stressing with the whole car situation, and it was just hectic yesterday. That thank God that today's a easy day, nice and
Well,
smooth.
thank God we're only one day away from the weekend because I was stressing today and yesterday.
Payday, baby, payday. One more
Well,
day.
not just payday. I was stressing like you. I thought 2 days ago I was going to lose my job because I overslept. I was stressing over that, and then I was stressing because I got a flat tire, and I was like, oh shit, they're going to let me go. I'm gonna be late again to work.
And that was for you were late twice for the new job, the second job that you got on Halloween,
no,
or the first job,
no,
UPS.
I was
FedEx.
late. I was late for FedEx twice, but they were cool about it. They just said, Fears, we get it, we understand. They said, we know you didn't mean to oversleep. They said, just try not to let it happen again. And then when I called my boss, early this morning, he was like, man, Fears, you're not having a good week. I said, I'm not. I said, I'm on the side of the road with people helping me fix my tire.
Hey, you know what? I don't know if you know this, which probably you probably don't, because I just found out about this morning. I got an email. There've been changes on YouTube. So the changes that they made, the changes that they made on YouTube, which earlier today I went to my social media and I made the changes back. I changed it, but what happens is, okay, for instance, when going on your YouTube channel, when you click on it, it'll just say YouTube. Like if somebody's watching your video, like me, for instance, I got two screens. So if I'm watching your actual YouTube channel, it just says youtube.com/watch and numbers and letters, right?
Yeah.
That's all it says. Now with the new update that they did, you have to go in there and go to your studio, because there's something that's called, I'll tell you exactly what it's called. And I'm sure as soon as we're done with the stream, you're going to do it, because that's how everybody is going to find you a lot easier on YouTube.
To have personal, what is it? URLs?
What's it called? It's a
personal URL. I already did that. I already changed. So when you click on my URL, it says Fears Vlogs, and then when you click on my URL, it says Fears Man 26.
Yeah, no, but that's not it. Yes, that it gives you that additionally. Okay, it's called YouTube handle. YouTube handle. You know why I know that you don't have it? Because I'm looking at your stream and it just says youtube.com/watch and numbers and letters. Now, what you can do on the YouTube handle, like if you go to mine, it's going to say youtube.com/@Heroes and Villains Collectibles. So if you do your handle, after the stream, it's gonna say youtube.com/fearsvlog26, and that's, you know what I mean. So you have to change it. That happened today. That happened like earlier this morning.
Do you have to change it?
So so instead of it being right now, it said youtube.com/watch, and you have a bunch of numbers and letters. That's bullshit. You want it to say youtube.com/@fearsvlog. You know.
I'll look into it, buddy. If I absolutely have to change it, I will. If I don't have to change it, you know me, I probably won't change it.
No, but it's gonna make you. It's gonna make you change. Like you don't have to change it, but if you don't change it, then it's not gonna be active and nobody's gonna find you easy. But if you change it, all you gotta do is click on it'll change it automatically, but you just gotta hit confirm, and it'll automatically change it to Fearsman, whatever Fearsman.
Where is it? You got to go into your YouTube studio, and then where do you go?
Okay, see ahorita. Yeah, you just go to YouTube Studio, and then you're gonna see a picture of like an ID, a blue. I'm looking right at it. You're gonna see a picture of a blue ID, and it has a red @ on it. So that's called the chat. It's called, you can now choose your channel's handle. So my channel handle is youtube.com/@Heroes and Villains Collectibles.
Oh yeah,
So
there
when
it
you,
is. There it is. It says it's time to choose your handle.
so go ahead,
Out,
go ahead. Do it.
It says stand out from the crowd and help your audience find and engage with you by choosing a unique handle for your channel.
You don't have to choose it. You don't have to choose it. It'll choose it automatically because that's your name. So hit choose a handle.
Okay, so it says choose now. So I'm gonna click on. I'll do this one for Fears Vlogs. It says hi there. It says your handle is reserved. Your handle is @Fears Vlogs.
There you go.
And then it says change handle. So you just click on that.
Yeah, no, your Fears Vlog. No, you don't want to change the handle. You want it to be Fears Vlog because that means it's gonna say youtube.com/@Fears Vlog. No, you want it to keep it like that. Unless you want it to be something else. Don't change it.
No, you have to confirm it. Like it says change.
Oh yeah. You gotta confirm it. Yeah, but don't change the name. Just confirm.
No, I won't. It said like change. So you hit change handle, and then it says confirm selection. So I'll just confirm it.
Yeah.
Booyah! There it is.
There it is. And now you have your URL, and then you copy that. So now it's probably not gonna show on. Actually, let me refresh the stream to see if it did it. Let me refresh. Right. Let me see if it changed it.
Nice.
I'll tell you.
So I just changed it for Fears Vlogs, and then I'll have to change it for. I'll have to change it. For,
when you go to your social media now, what I did was I went on my Facebook, Instagram, and I just changed my regular YouTube to the new YouTube URL.
So after this stream, I'll have to go on to FearsMan26 and I'll change it.
Correct.
So did it change it for this stream?
I'm looking right now. I'm clicking on it. I had to back out. I'm going back in right now. It did not. Yeah, it didn't change it because you're on a live stream.
I'm on a live stream.
It still has the old URL. But when you go from now on, after this live stream, from now on, it should say,
Okay.
So you're welcome.
I appreciate that, but you know what? Let me just do like while you're here. Let me switch over to my other channel.
Go ahead, do it. That way you don't forget.
Yeah, I won't forget. Let's just do it right now. All right, so here I am, FearsMan26. It's time to choose your handle. Choose now. Okay.
So supposedly now, if anybody, even if you're chatting with anybody, and they put @FearsMan26, and now you have the @ anybody that will look up you, it'll be easy to find whether you're having a conversation. It'll be @Fears. Your shit will pop up now a lot more.
And this is all on YouTube.
Yes.
Nice.
So now, so when people @Fears, so people that don't know you, that are not subscribed, should be able to find us easier and faster now because of that @.
So even more people will find us. Nice. All right. So let me confirm. It says hi there. Your handle is reserved. Your handle is @FearsMan26, and then it says change handle and confirm the change. And booyah! There it is. It says you successfully selected your handle. Handles will start appearing on your YouTube later this year.
Yeah. Now, if you take that URL and you just copy and paste it and put it on a different tab, you're gonna see your YouTube channel pop up now. That's your official. Awesome. That's your official URL for YouTube, which is cool because it literally has your name on it.
Hell yeah! And you know what? Like back in the day, like I don't know. I don't know when you created your channel, LC, but I created mine way in the back. The reason why FearsMan has a 26 on it is for two reasons. One, at first, I just wanted it to be just FearsMan, and apparently somebody already had gotten that. Someone beat me to it, right? But they said even if you would have been the first person to do FearsMan, way back in the day when YouTube was created, you had to put a number in. You had to put a number in your channel name. Now they've changed that. So about 3 or 4 years ago, they sent me an email saying, "Hey, you don't have to be FearsMan26 anymore. You can just be FearsMan." And I said, "You know what?" I said, "I think I'm just gonna rock."
Oh, that's why. That's where the 26 came from. FearsMan26 because you needed to put a number.
Well, it came for a couple reasons. Because you had to put a number, and because somebody already beat me to FearsMan. Well, they shot me an email about 4 or 5 years ago and said, "Hey, the person that just FearsMan, he deleted his channel, and so you can have that." And I said, "You know what?" I said, "All my fans know me as FearsMan26 now." I said, "I'll probably just rock that to the day I die." And also, the 26 establishes when I started YouTube. I'm 39 now, so I've been doing YouTube since I was 26 years old. So that's why it's Fears. That's why it's Fears Man 26. So it's for those two reasons. So anyway, buddy, I'm gonna let you go, man, because I'm gonna end this, and you need to get back to work because I don't want to get you in trouble.
You're good, brother. You're good. You already know it's always good to talk to you for a little bit, all that good stuff. And like I said, we'll definitely plan. Like I said, in 2 weeks is my birthday, and I said it on the 19th. I even told Sam. So if
you
anything,
need to call Sam.
My birthday. Yeah.
I'll give you Sam's number.
Separately. Yeah, you text me his number, and he already knows that I gotta come. Me and him gotta plan something out. So we have planned it for the 19th, which is the Saturday.
Because Sam told me, he goes, Fears, you have no idea. He's got some big plans for you and me. He said more for me to celebrate my birthday, and he said, "Fuck it." He goes, "We'll just bring LC along and we'll celebrate both." So I'll give you his number this weekend, and you guys talk, because I have no idea what Sam has got planned.
Yeah, that sounds good, brother. That sounds good. We'll keep in touch, all right?
I'll be honest, LC. You know me at work. I was like, "Hey, Sam, tell me a little bit about these plans, buddy." And he's like, "Yeah, Fears, fuck you. I'm not telling you nothing." And I was like, "Damn it."
That's cool, though. That's cool.
I was trying to get something out of him. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. I'm sure whatever it is, we'll have a good time.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. So yeah, I'll give on Sunday. This Sunday after church, I'll text you his number.
Yeah, you text me, and not a problem, brother. Once again, thanks for having me on. Like always good talking to you. Shout out to everybody in the chat, all you guys watching now and watching later. And if you don't know who the hell I am, I'm your boy LC. You can check me at Heroes and Villains Collectibles.
Heroes and Villains Collectibles. Give him some love. He's always on that nerdage, man.
I just did a recent unboxing to the zombie Deadpool. We got statue unboxings, toy hunts. Yeah, I did. I figured since it was Halloween, I opened up the zombie Deadpool hot toy and I did the unboxing. And that is a badass. So check it out when you get a chance.
Now before you go, how did everyone like that unboxing? Did they like it?
Yeah, it was really good. It was real cool. So shouts out to those that was able to check it out, because some of them are subscribed to your channel. So I really appreciate the love. You know what I mean? So it was pretty cool. And I've had that figure for like almost 2 years. So it's about time I opened it. So Halloween, what's a better time than Halloween to open up a zombie Deadpool?
Right? Yeah, I mean, Halloween's the way to go. Anyway, I'll let you go.
I'm like, if I don't open it now, it's not gonna happen. So
exactly.
But all right, guys, thanks a lot. You have a good one, and we'll keep in touch.
And before you go, man, like, promise me, we got to get some shorties. We got to get some shorties for Fears.
We'll link up, B. I told you, man.
All right,
I got you. Take care, guys.
LC is the myth, the man. He's the goddamn legend. He is my buddy. I love him like a brother. LC is the man, dude. Again, I wouldn't know. I had no idea what he was on about. Like when he like said shorties and shit. And I was like, dude, I am the whitest guy of all white. I'm from the Midwest. I'm like, there's no shorties in the Midwest. Well, if there is, they're not called shorties. They're just called cute short girls, or cute girls. But LC, he's from Miami, baby. Oh, wait, is he from Miami? Miami, or he's from Florida. He's born and raised here. There's shorties all over the place here, man. So get on some hot sluttage shorties. That's what I'm talking about. To all my female viewers out there, Fears is available. And I'm just joking when I call girls sluts and stuff, like that's just me and LC. Just, we're just farting around. We're just playing around. Fears is a gentleman. I'm a gentleman. Well, I'm glad that Jason's working out, buffing those biceps. But dude, like, I wanted you to come in and we could like talk more about your nerd cave, man. Jason's nerd cave is right up there with LC's nerd cave. Oh my God. All my friends have epic nerd caves except for me. Why? Because I need more of this. I need more money. That's why Fears is always trying to find a better job, Like Jason's got a kick-ass job and he makes those Benjamins. LC, he's been with the same company for, 7, 8, 9 years, I think he told me. So he's making the Benjamin, but I'm pretty excited. If it wouldn't have been for LC, you guys know I'm not tech savvy. I'm a little tech savvy, but not much. I'll be honest, if LC wouldn't have showed me how to do that, I probably would have never changed those handles. But since it was a quick, easy fix, I was like, oh, hell yeah. I'm like, let's do it. Now people are going to be able to find Fears that much quicker, that much quicker, that much easier. I have an official on both, a URL and a handle. So hopefully that generates more popularity to both channels, you know, not just to Fears Vlogs, because I'll be honest, Fears Vlogs, it's kind of like my goof off channel, but I really want Fearsman 26 to take off. You know, like if I ever lost Fears Vlogs, I really wouldn't care. I would really care though if I lost Fearsman 26. I don't think I'll ever lose it. I'm just saying if I ever did, because there's no reason for me to lose it, or there's no reason for me to take it down. But like, because I have so many great memories with Fearsman 26. Randy literally helped me set up. It was Randy and it wasn't Jason. It was Randy and another buddy of mine in film school, because I had no idea what the fuck YouTube was back then. And I remember it clear as day. Randy, hey, Fears, there's this new thing called YouTube. I had no idea I was like, what the fuck is YouTube? And at first I thought it was like Vimeo, because back then that was the only place I was uploading my videos on MySpace. Yes, MySpace. That's how old Fears is. MySpace, I was uploading videos on Facebook. Had just came out, uploading videos on Facebook. And then someone told me about Vimeo, and you paid like a certain amount of money, and I was uploading my content on Vimeo. And I'll be honest, it wasn't getting much traffic, you know? All of a sudden, Randy and my other friend, I can't remember what his name is. I think it's Derek. No, not Derek. Derek was the other guy. I mean, he was my friend, but who was the other guy that helped me set up YouTube? Randy helped me set it up a little bit, and then what the hell is his name? He was only a film school buddy, and once we graduated, he didn't have like any social media. He goes, oh, I don't do all that social media bullshit, Fears, which is kind of funny because he knew about YouTube. He said, oh, I watch YouTube, but he goes, I don't have a YouTube. I don't have an Instagram. And Instagram came out when I was in film school. So did Facebook. He goes, I don't have an Instagram. I don't have a Facebook, Fears. And I was like, why not? He goes, I just do my content and I do my passions for me. He goes, I don't need to throw it out there. I was like, well, that's the reason why you make content, man, and film for people to see. He goes, oh yeah. He goes, if I make a movie, he goes, I'll throw it out there. He goes, I'm not much of a photographer, Fears, so why would I make an Instagram? And I was like, all right, to each their own, buddy. I'm like, you don't have to make an Instagram. He's like, no. He's like, that's crap, garbage. He goes, I'm not gonna make an Instagram. I love photography. That's the main reason why I have an Instagram. I'll see something. I'm like, all right, time to get creative, Fears. And I'm like, all right, what should I take a photo of? I'm like, all right, I'll take a photo of my Nightmare Before Christmas tree. Bam, I'll throw it up. If I'm at one of the parks, right on, I'll take a picture with Mickey, you know. Why? Because Mickey's the fucking man. You know? Mickey is the man. He's one of my faves. He's not my favorite. He's one of my favorites. There's so many new characters now. I don't even know what my favorite Disney character is. There's so many. Because now you've got Marvel in there. They own fucking DC. Then they've got all the Toy Story shit. Then they've got all the fucking movie characters. What else do they have? They got all the Nightmare Before Christmas shit. They've got what the better question is what doesn't Disney have? They got so much shit, it's beyond belief. I'll just tell you guys some of my favorites. I mean, he's up there. I would say Mickey's like my second favorite character. My favorite Disney character, it's a big split between Aladdin and Jack Skellington. I can't pick, but those two share my favorite character. Then it would go Mickey. Then probably, I love Donald. I love Donald Duck, especially when he gets pissed off. He's like going fucking ballistic and shit. Kind of reminds me of me. Donald kind of reminds me a little bit of me. I love Donald. I mean, Goofy's cool. You know, Minnie Mouse. You know, she's sexy. Right on. You know, and I even made a joke to Mickey. I think in a vlog. I was like, Mickey, what the hell are you doing? And he kind of went like that. I said, what are you doing? And then I threw my arm around him. I said, look, you got a hot babe over there, right? And then he's all like shaking his head like, yeah, right. I said, where is the ring, man? I said, put the ring on Minnie's finger. And then Minnie's all like, like this. But of course, I know they're just people in suits. But Fears, In my heart, I love Disney. The very first time I went to Disney, I was 4, 5-ish. So I was trying to like make a goofy little joke. I was like, "Get your head out of your ass, get a ring, and put it on Minnie's finger." And I said, Minnie, I said, I got you. And I pointed to her. I said, I got you. I got your back. Minnie came over, gave me a hug. It's in one of the vlogs. I can't remember. Now, of course, I did not curse in the vlog because, at Disney, one, there's tons of little ones, like little kids, like running around. So I don't want any little kids to see hear Fierce's mouth, cursing. Two, when you're at Disney, it kind of ruins the Disney magic if you curse. And three, there's tons of families around. So I was like, well, I don't want to ruin anyone's family vacation by, Fierce cursing. So I was like, Mickey, get off your butt and get over there and get a ring and put on, Minnie's finger. And he's all like that, like that. And I was like, what? And then Minnie's all like, shame, shame, shame. And then I was like, Minnie, I got your back. So what other characters do I like? So we would probably go Aladdin, Jack Skellington first, then Mickey, then Donald, then Minnie, Goofy. I love Woody and Buzz. Woody and Buzz out of Toy Story. Of course, Aladdin and the genie. Oh God, there's so many. Jasmine, she's pretty hot. Jasmine's pretty hot for a princess. But see, Jasmine's got that rockin' tan that Fierce likes. But Belle's pretty hot too. See, that's what Fierce is trying to find. I need to find a Belle / Jasmine in real life. A mixture of Belle and Jasmine. I'm not asking for much here, people. Please, oh pretty please. Is there any Jasmines out there? Is there any Belles out there? Because Belle's got qualities that I like, but there's also qualities of Jasmine that I like. So there it is. All right, guys. Well, Fierce is getting pretty tired. We've been going for about an hour, but I think that's a good place to. So I think either Tyler, or who was it? Tyler or Mercenary Man said that I should do more park vlogs. I'm gonna get back to it. Tyler, if you said that, I can't. It was either Tyler or Mercenary Man or Triple Nickel Pickle Tickle. One of them said I need to get back to the parks. I'm planning on doing more tourist attractions, theme parks, and roadside attractions. I love going to those hole-in-the-wall roadside attraction. Remember when I went to that White House thing? I was laughing so hard. I was losing my fucking teeth and shit. Like I was laughing so hard, my teeth were about to fucking erupt out of my mouth. It is not worth $15. And outside, it looked all nice and posh and shit. You go in, they're like, yeah, it'll be about $15. I'm like, 15 for this? And I said it as nicely as I could. I was like, $15? I thought she meant $5 because it was only 2 rooms. Well, 3 if you consider the gift shop, but the gift shop was like catty corner this way. She goes, yeah, $15. I was like, ma'am, I said, I don't mean to be rude. I said, it's 2 rooms. And she was like, yeah. So I was like, $15. I thought it was going to be a lot more bigger. I said, that's all I'm trying to say. She goes, yeah. She goes, we need a bigger building. And I was like, I didn't say it out loud because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. But in my mind, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, this is kind of a very, very, very small hole in the wall, rinky-dink little place. I'm like, and in my mind, I'm saying all this. And in my mind, I said, this is not worth $15. But I said, I'll make a funny vlog. So I said, all right. And I tried. I said, what about 10 or 7? And she went, that's not going to happen. And I was like, are you sure? And she goes, oh, I'm dead sure. So Fears always is trying to get those good deals. I was like, I think 7's pretty reasonable. I thought it was pretty reasonable, but apparently not. Anyway, so I go in and, well, you guys saw the vlog. I will say the coolest thing they had in those 2 rooms, they had a complete massive model of the White House. They had the grass around it, all the property around the model of the White House. And the guy that owns that roadside He's the one that built that. He said, I started building this model in the 80s. He goes, and I just finished it back in 2019 because I went to it in 2020. And I was like, it took you that long to make that like one model? He goes, yeah, but look how detailed it is. I said, I will admit, I said, it's pretty detailed. I said, that thing's pretty epic. I took so many pictures. And he said, if you break it apart, he goes, there's a hinge. He goes, you could open it up. He goes, and a person can sit in the middle. And I begged him. I said, can I sit in the middle and just take a photo? And can I like do a vlog and take my little vlog camera like inside the rooms and shit? And he goes, oh no. He goes, sorry. And I was like, you said you could open it. He goes, yeah. He goes, I said I could open it. He goes, but I didn't say you could go inside. I was begging him. I was like, it would be, I said, I'm vlogging your thing. I'm giving you free promotion. I was like, you can't let me just do one shot of me, like just sitting like this, like Indian style, going, yo, what's up? I'm in a mini model because I'm short as fuck. So I'm like, I probably would fit in that motherfucker. And he goes, I'm sorry, man. He goes, I can't let you do it. And I was like, all right. I said, can I at least take a couple photos of it? He goes, oh yeah. He goes, you can take photos all you want. He goes, but I can't let you sit inside it. And he goes, I don't know if it would support your weight. I said, I'm a short dude. I said, this is a massive model. I said, it would support my weight. It was huge. I said, have you sat in it? And he goes, yeah. I said, well, you're taller than me. And I said, you're bigger than me. I said, if it can support your weight, I know for a fact it can support my weight. But he wouldn't let me do it. But he let me film everywhere else. But I was like, I said, it would be the best part of the vlog if I could sit in the model. But he wouldn't let me do it. So I'm going to try to go back there one day and I'm going to sit in that model. I'm going to try. But Tyler or Mercenary Man or Triple Nickel, I don't know who said it. Eventually, when Fears makes more money and I have more money to spend, the park vlogs will be coming back. Jason says, it's called your handle. Oh, did I say something else? Oh, my bad. Well, now I have not just one handle, 2 handles. But you know what? Fears already had a handle. Back in the day, me, Trent, Eric, Jesse, Tom, we went on a road trip, and in the cars, in Eric's car, we bought a CB radio, and in my car, I had a CB radio, and it was me and Jesse and Chad and Brian in one car, and then it was Eric, Tom, and Trent in the other, and we were just like CBing each other, but we had short range CBs, so we could only talk between his car and my car. And whoever was near our car, we picked up a few people. Like one guy came on, was like, yo, you got the mustard man, what's going on? And I was like, the fucking mustard man. I'm like, and we talked to the mustard man for at least a half an hour. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, I make this run from Missouri to California like twice a week and shit. He goes, I love like, and I was like, why do you love it so much? He's like, the more time I'm on the road, the less time I'm at home hanging out with like my bitchy ass wife. And I was fucking losing my mind. I was like, why don't you just divorce her? And he's like, fuck that noise. He's like, I've been with her too goddamn long. This guy was making me fucking puke. I was laughing so hard. Eric like pulled up the side of the road. He's like, Fierce, do you hear this motherfucker? I'm like, oh, I'm hearing it, buddy. And we all had handles, but mine has always been the Fears Man. So I was the Fears Man. Jesse, he's not massively fat. He's a little chunky. So Eric called Jesse. His handle was the Fat Fuck. Trent was Red Man because his favorite color is red. And he's a little Trent's got a little Indian in him. So he called himself Red Man. I don't know why, but Tom's, I think, was Barnaby. Eric's was Turtle Man because he loves Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles so much. He even has a tattoo on his shoulder. Jason has met Eric. Remember, Jason, you met Eric once. Eric came to visit me in Arizona. Tommy's was, I think, Barnaby or some shit. Chad's was, it had something to do with wrestling because Chad and me were on the wrestling team, and he eat, breathed, and slept wrestling. I think it was the Hulk because he loved the Hulkster. And Brian's was Horse Dick. Why he chose Horse Dick, I have no idea. I think it's because I've never seen Brian's dick, but when back in the day, Brian's thing was he would always tell girls, oh, yeah, I got a big penis. I got a big penis. It's like a horse dick. Me, Eric, Tom, Trent, Jesse, we never saw his dick, but he would always talk about how big his dick is. And then me and Eric and Trent are like, we don't care how big your dick is. But Brian actually cared. Brian's like, Fears, you got to see it, man. He goes, it's fucking huge. I'm like, I don't want to see it. And he's like, no, but Fears, I'm telling you, he goes, take my word. It's a big horse dick. I'm like, I believe you, Brian. I'm like, you don't have to keep going nuts. So his handle was horse dick. And I just fucking lost my mind. But the best part about it was talking to Mustard Man. Why his name was Mustard Man, that fucking hilarious, like country bumpkin, like hillbilly. Like, yeah, man, I make this fucking run from Missouri to California twice a week. And he's like, yeah, fuck my wife. And I'm just like, all right, buddy. Like, you're fucking great. This fucking guy was amazing. Anyway, I think that's a good place to stop, guys. All right, well, Fears loves you. Fears cares about you. I need to get some sleep because Fears is working on 0 sleep. I got plenty of sleep last night, but I have not went to bed yet, and I'm getting pretty tired. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to my buddy, my pal, LC at Heroes and Villains Collectibles. His channel is taking off. I think he said he's only had it up for a couple of months. Oh, well, no, it's been up for more than 2 months because 2 months is a couple. I think he's had it up for 6 months to a year because he said he's new to YouTube. So subscribe. You can throw him some love, throw him some support. Check out his Discord. Subscribe to my buddy, my pal, and tell my buddy Jason happy birthday. Happy birthday, Jason. You are what? You're in your 30s now, right? 32-ish, 33-ish. 32, 33. I don't know how old Jason is. I think early 30s. Jason is he's there because I know Jason was super younger when I met him. Well, happy birthday, Jason. Subscribe to the Shadow Collector. Man, he is going to flea markets like a crazy wild animal. He is buying those Blu-rays. He is checking out those flea markets. Vendors will fear the Shadow Collector, and vendors already fear the Fears man because they're all like, yeah, Fears. He goes, I can't do anything lower than $30. And I'm like, bullshit, motherfucker. And they're like, what are you talking about, Fears? And I'm like, what do you mean what am I talking about? I'm like, I'm not paying $30. I'll pay $10, but I'm not paying $30. And then they think I'm crazy. They'll be like, no, Fears, you're not going to get it for 10. I'm like, yeah, I will. I'm like, when Fears puts his mind to something, I will get it. And the only person, though, was that Chinese bitch. She would not bow down to the Fears bending powers. And if she's there on Saturday, I've already got a battle plan. And yeah, right, Jason. You're not turning 24. I know you're older than 24, buddy. Yeah, right. You're at least in your 30s, buddy. There's no way that you're turning 24. Because when we met, I was 24 and I think you were like 21, 22. I was 24, 25 when we first met. So I know you're a hell of a lot older than 24, buddy. There's no way you're 24. So I've got a battle plan all ready to go for that Chinese lady. If she's there. Sometimes she's at the convention. Sometimes she's not. So we shall see. And I'm going to get her on camera. And yeah, right, Jason. Jason's like, hey, Fears, I was 12 when you met me in college. Yeah, right. Now Jason's just talking out of his ass. But anyway, I'm going to confront that lady on camera. I'm like, do you really think that $5 per DVD is a deal? No, $1 per VHS is a deal, but not $5 per VHS. So we'll see. Hopefully she's not there because, man, it's been awkward ever since me and her had that little talk. Because she didn't like that I confronted her about the deal. And she's like, I make prices. I give you a good deal. And I'm like, you're not giving me a good deal. But I'm like, whatever. I'm like, to each their own. But she definitely didn't give me a good deal. That's all I'm trying to say. And then she got all butthurt about it. And then I felt bad, so then I apologized. And I was like, all right, fine, just take the fucking $10. Give me the VHSs. I was like, whatevs. So, because I didn't want to be a dick to her, you know. But again, I think $1 per VHS, and that's even a little high too. Like normally, nobody uses VHS anymore, and not now people use them as collector pieces. So if it was me, I think 50 cents to $1 is a reasonable price for a VHS tape. No way would Fierce pay 5 or 10, but I just got sick and tired of arguing with that girl. I was like, fine, here's 5, here's 10, or whatever the hell I paid for it. It was crazy. Anyway, Fierce loves you. Fierce cares about you. But check out my friend Jason, the Shadow Collector. And, I don't know if he's ever going to come back to geocaching, but he's got 2 channels. So the first channel that he ever created was the Geo Dudes. Check him out on Geo Dudes. He hasn't filmed on that in quite a while. But his new one, well, it's not his new one. It's his second one. He had a second one, but he didn't do anything with it for a while. But now he's revamped it, and now he's doing tons with it. So check him out on the Shadow Collector. And he's got an Instagram, the Shadow Collector on Instagram, the Shadow Collector on Twitter, and check him out on YouTube, the Shadow Collector. He does a video or 2 a week, and he's got some kick-ass content, and he's got a kick-ass nerd cave. So good. So Jason, I'm giving you some props, buddy. Heroes of Million says, yo, there's an update that just happened. If you don't change it, people will know where you live. I just turned that option off. It's on. Oh, okay. Well, you know what, buddy? I think they already know where I live, so I'm not really worried about it. Almost every troll alive knows where I live. Anyway, I'm taking off. Fierce is going to sleep. I'm so tired. Anyway, check me out at Fierce Vlogs and at FierceMan26 on the old YouTube. Check me out on the old TikTokage. Fierce not filmed a TikTok in a while, so I'm going to film 1 TikTok before I go to bed. And then I'm going to conk out because I'm working on 0 sleep. Anyway, I love you. Fierce cares about you. Like, comment, subscribe. And this is Fierce signing off. And I will bid you guys a fond farewell. It was a good stream. Peace. Deuce. Laters. All right, bye.